Good day, class. So today we're going to take up multiply decimal up to 2 places by 1 to 2 digit whole number. So at the end of this lesson, you're expected to multiply decimal up to 2 decimal places by 1 to 2 digit whole number. Second, you're expected to put decimal point on the product. And third is, you are expected to follow the steps in multiplying decimal numbers by whole numbers, by 1 to 2 whole numbers. So this problem is in your module. So let's read. CJ wants to offer his help to those in need during the COVID-19 pandemic. He decided to donate 7 bags of rice weighted 275 kilogram. How many kilogram of rice did he donate? So, what characteristic or what kind of person is CJ? Are you like him? So, dapat katulad ni CJ, matuto din tayong mag-share kung ano man yung meron tayo. It doesn't matter if it is small things or big. Ang mahalaga, yung puso natin na nagbibigay sa ating kapwa, lalo na sa mga ganitong sitwasyon ng pandemic. So, in our problem, what is us in our problem? Okay, so that is, how many kilogram of rice did he donate? What are given? So, we have given 7 bags of rice, then 275 kilograms weight of rice. Okay, now, how do we solve this problem? So, we have given 275 kilogram of rice, weight of rice, times 7 bags. So, in multiplying decimal numbers, first step, you have to align your numbers vertically. Okay, so we have 275 times 7. So, let us identify first what are these numbers. So, these are the factors. So, ang tawag natin dito ay factors. Tandaan na, yung mga number na minumultiply natin, ang tawag doon ay factors. At yung kanyang sagot, ang tawag naman ay product. So, now, let's multiply like a whole number. So, the second step is multiply like a whole number. So, we have 7 times 5, that is 35. Carry 3. So, tanda na, yung 35, so yung ones, isusulat natin sa ating partial product. Then, yung nasa tens natin, ilagay lang natin sa next place value. Then, multiply the next place, 7 times 7, that is 49. So, yung 49 plus 3, 50, 51, 52. So, yung magiging sagot natin ay 52. So, yung 2, ilagay natin dito. Yung 5, ilagay sa kasunod na place, value. Then, multiply this. 7 times 2, that is 14. Plus 5 is 19. So, ilalagay na natin lahat yung sagot kasi wala naman na tayong number na i-multiply. Third step is count the number of your decimal places. So, kung ilan yung bilang ng ating decimal places sa ating factors, yun din dapat ang number ng decimal places sa ating sum. So, we have 1 to decimal. So, 1 to decimal. So, this is the answer. Okay? So, naintindihan pa paano tayo nag-multiply? First, align your numbers vertically. Then, second, multiply like a whole number. Third, count the number of your decimal places on your factors. It should be the same with the product. So, yung number na ating decimal places sa product ay dapat pareho sa ating factors. So, let's have another example. Example we have times 3. Okay? So again, multiply like a whole number. 3 times 1, that is 3. 3 times 5, that is 15. So, yung 5, ilagay sa ating partial product. Yung 1 na nasa tens, ilagay sa next place value. 3 times 2, that is 6, plus 1, that is 7. Then, 3 times 5 is 15. Since wala na tayong mga number na i-multiply, lahat ng sagot isusulat na natin sa ating product. Then, count the number of your decimal places. So, we have 1, 2, 3 decimal. So, 1, 2, 3 decimal. Okay? So, let's have another example. So, ngayon, ang ating given ay 2-digit whole number. So, let's multiply like a whole number. 4 times 1, that is 4. So, laging ang sagot, write it in column. Laging isusulat in column yung ating sagot para tayo maguluhan. Then, 4 times 5, that is 20. So, yung 20, ang 0 ilagay dito, yung 2 sa kasunod na place value. Then, 4 times 3, that is 12, plus 2, 14. 4, carry 1. 4 times 4, that is 16, plus 1, 17. So, i-add lang natin yung ating carry over, ha. 4 times 2, that is 8, plus 1 is 9. Next, let's multiply yung nasa tens place natin sa ating whole number. So, 2 times 1, 2. So, yung ating sagot sa ating second partial product, dapat kahilera din ng ating minumultiply sa pangalawang digit. So, yung unang digit, magkahilera. Yung pangalawang digit, yung unang sagot, magkahilera din sila dapat. Okay? So, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 0. Carry 1. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 1, yung ating carry, that is 7. 2 times 4 is 8. Then 2 times 2 is 4. So dito, wala muna tayong ilalagay na decimal point kasi we're going to add muna ng ating mga partial product. So ito yung ating first partial product, second partial product. First partial product. Ito naman yung ating second partial product. Now, pagtapos na tayo mag-multiply sa ating mga digits, you're going to add like a whole number para makuha naman natin yung ating final product. So, add lang natin yan. Bring down lang natin 4. 0 plus 2, that is 2. 4 plus 0 is 4. 7 plus 7 is 14. 4, carry 1. 1 plus 9 is 10 plus 8, 18, carry 1 plus 4, that is 5. Now, saan natin ilalagay yung ating decimal point sa ating sagot? Saan natin dapat ilagay yung ating decimal point dito? So, again, the rule, kung ilan yung ating decimal places sa ating factors, ganun din dapat ang decimal places sa ating final product or sa ating sagot. Okay, so let's count. So, that is 1, 2, 3, decimal. So, 1, 2, 3, decimal. So, naglalagay tayo ng decimal mula sa kanan papunta sa kaliwa. We put our decimal point in our product. So, let's have another example. So, we have 345 times 31. So, we have 1 times 5, 5, 1 times 4, 4, 1 times 3, 3. So, ayan, nakasulat sila in column, ha. Next is, yung second digit naman natin, yung nasa tens place sa ating whole number. 3 times 5, that is 15. So, yung ating sagot, katapat din ng 3. Carry 1. 3 times 4, 12 plus 1, 13. 3, carry 1. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1, 10. So, now let's add. So, 5. 4 plus 5 is 9. 3 plus 3 is 6. 0, 1. Okay. So, saan natin ilalagay ang ating decimal point sa ating answer, sa ating final product? So, ilan to? 1 to decimal. So, 1 to decimal. So, this is our answer. So, ang tawag na natin dito, final product. Okay, so now it's your time or it's your turn to answer your activities.